Hi, I'm Ken Hemphill, the founder of Auxano Press, the home of non-disposable curriculum. I'm often asked, where did you come up with this idea of non-disposable curriculum? Well, it's one of those God things, a God moment. A good friend of mine, Don Wilton at First Baptist Church of Spartanburg, invited me to preach in his church. And I had a little book called Core Convictions. In fact, this is the little book that started the whole thing. It was on the table, and his people bought a large number of them. And a couple of weeks later, he called me and he said, hey, I need to get that book in a large quantity. I want to study it with all of our youth and all of our adults. It lays a great foundation for the Christian faith. Can you make them available? So we did. We did a special print run with a custom cover. About halfway through it, he called me and he says, hey man, you can't believe what's happened because our attendance has gone up. People have been looking for something like this with substance that they know they can study and then put in a Christian library and keep. And so he then asked me a very subtle question. He said, what's next? And I said, what do you mean what's next? I just wrote that. And he said, this is exactly what we've been needing for our Sunday school, our small group Bible studies, something that has that kind of substance and has value so that people actually do study it, then they keep it and build a Christian library. And I said, well, Don, if you'll help me, I'll look into it. And so he said, yes, I will. And he's writing the book of Hebrews for us. And so today we have 5 different titles in this material. The design, again, is very simple. That is, you buy a curriculum piece that's cheaper than most of those throwaway quarterlies. Your people get it. They want to read it because it has substance. And then they put it in their library, building a basic Christian library. That's the whole idea behind it. And so we have 5 out now. Prayer by Steve Gaines. Book on the New Testament from Kai Bowman. I wrote an Old Testament survey, of course, the Core Convictions, Connected Community. More to come. Johnny Hunt's doing James for this fall. We'll have Ephesians out, Genesis pretty soon. I think you'll enjoy it, and I'm sure your church will and your people will love to have this collection.